Welcome to Monday, the 3rd of June, 2024. My name is Jimmy Bradbury. I help entrepreneurially minded people who feel stuck in a 9 to 5 job or a business that they own that feels like a job. I help those people take their knowledge and experience, share it with other people, help those people move forward in their lives and get paid doing it. So from the end of this week and for the next 7 weeks, I'm going to be doing something really different. I think one of the great things in life is to be able to challenge yourself to do things that take you to another level. So for the next 50 days, starting on Friday, I'm going to be traveling pretty much around the world, and I'm going to attempt to share my experience of that journey over 50 days. One of the great things that I think I learned early on in building an online business, and which is what I want for all of my students when they come into my course and programs. It's not so much about the courses and programs. It's not so much about an online business, but it's about what it actually gives you. And I'm always a big fan of begin with the end in mind. You have to be super clear about why it is you want to build an online business. So for me, it's to be able to have more freedom in my life. That's what I teach my students. They can have more freedom than they can ever imagine when they've got an online business. They can have time freedom. They can have financial freedom. They can have the freedom to work from anywhere in the world. They can have the freedom of working with the people that they really want to work with and not working with other people. And freedom is a big thing. And as I start my journey of 50 days, that is one of the things that I've always wanted, is to have that freedom to be able to make those decisions. And I want those always for my students as well. So I'm going to be sharing stories of my journey from Australia, which is where I am now, to the Middle East, to Europe, to the US. It's going to be a combination of business and pleasure, and also being part of a fantastic mastermind group that I am in, that I'm going to in America. But I'm going to share a journey, and I'm also going to share what I've learned that will hopefully help you, both about the location, but also interesting things, because I get a lot of questions about them, about building an online business. You know my story. Just in case you don't, for 25 years, I lived and worked in the corporate world. And whilst most of it was quite enjoyable, I never really had the freedom, like I've got today. And then when I left it and I had some of my own businesses, a restaurant, live music bar, consultancy business, then I had more freedom, but I was still trading my time for money. Then I came into the online world in 2018, and I started getting more and more freedom. I was coaching because, that's a great way to start in the online business, but I was still trading time for money. And it was really only kind of in the last 2.5 years when I shifted to more my online courses, which is, build a course, market it, but you only build it once and people then buy it all of the time, 24/7. That really freedom actually began to come in. And I want that for all of my students, because it'll give you, if you're already one of my students or you want to be one of my students, more freedom than ever you can imagine. And you can do this. Like, for 50 days, I'm going to be traveling, and my business is still going to be operating. My business is still going to be growing, because I've structured it in a way that it's not dependent on my time, and certainly not that linear income, time for money of me. It's now more of, I can do things that I really want to do, but still have a business that's actually running. And that's one of the great gifts that you have with an online business. So if you're looking to get into the online world, I think over the next 50 days, starting on Friday, you'll be able to get an insight of how you can get more freedom in your life through hopefully coming on the journey with me over the 50 days, seeing how I'm doing it, seeing how I'm able to work from anywhere in the world, and also share some insights in the locations that I'm in, whether it's Australia, Middle East, Europe, or America. And I think you'll be fascinated by it. So I hope you join me on the journey. If you want to know more about me, you can go to my website. That's jimmybradbury.com. That's JIMMI Bradbury.com. I'll put a link below here. You can see all the work that I've got, all my courses, all my programs, some of my history, some of the experience I've got, my students, of course, and there's a lot of free content on there as well. So I'll put a link in the comments below. Hopefully you'll join me on the journey on Friday. Tomorrow I'll be back teaching more about online business, and hopefully that will help you as well. Wherever you are in the world, have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.